Hey everyone. So my cousin Hank asked me the following question. Are different dimensions real or are they fake? This is a very good question. So I'm going to try to answer it in this video. First we need to figure out what the word dimension means. So a dimension is just a direction that you're allowed to move in. So to try to understand that, I'm going to draw some shapes of some objects with different dimensions. First, let's start with a line. So let's pretend we live on this line. We are little tiny dots and we live right on this line. What direction can we move in if we live in this line? Only up and down, right? Up or down. And of course, up is just the opposite of down, so this is just one direction, going up or down. That means this line has only one dimension. Okay, so let's consider an object with two dimensions. I'm going to draw a rectangle. Now let's consider that we live in this rectangle. We are little squares, and we live on this rectangle. What direction can we move in? We can still move up and down, just like on the line. But now, so that's up and down. But now we can also move left and right. So a rectangle like this has two dimensions. Because we can move up and down and left and right. Okay, so let's try to think about what three dimensions might look like. And I'm going to try to draw a three-dimensional object. Okay, so that's a three-dimensional object, like a cube. What I'm trying to draw is something like this, right? It has length, it has width, and it has some thickness too, right? That's what I'm trying to draw. So now let's consider that we're dots that live inside this three-dimensional object. What directions can we move in? Well, we can still move up and down. We can still move left and right. But now we can move in and out, right? Towards you and away from you. So in this object has three dimensions. And of course, that's the real life. That's what we experience in our regular life. I can move left and right, I can move up and down, and I can move in and out. So our regular life on Earth is three-dimensional. So those three dimensions are real. Now, there's one other dimension that we haven't thought about yet, and that is time. So in time, we can move in a direction through time. For instance, right now and now. I just moved forwards in time between the two times that I said now. If it's 9 o'clock, you will move forward in time. An hour later, it will be 10 o'clock. So time is another dimension. It's a dimension measured in time, and you can only move in one direction. You can only go forwards, but it is another dimension. So, in the regular world that you and I and all the other humans experience, we have four dimensions. Three, which we move in space, left, right, up, down, in, out, and one in time. So there are four real dimensions. So there are four real dimensions. Are there any others? Well, there's no other way that I can move. I can move left, right, up, down, in, out, and I can move in time, but I can't move any other way. So there's no fifth dimension. There's no sixth dimension.
All those dimensions are fake because they're not ones I can move in.
So that's my answer to Hank's question. Hank, thanks very much for a great question. I hope that this video has helped clarify things, and thank you for watching.